Wait! Well, that means I'm recording. I should be recording now. Okay. Hello, welcome back to some Minecraft Abruptly Golden Age episode 900. Well, I was going to say 900. I keep going for 900, I tell you. 1000. And I think we're on 7. I think that is correct. I think it is 7. Alright. So, hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. Last episode we were doing a lot of work over here, and we do need to light up this entire top bit now, as mobs have started to spawn here. Didn't even get a chance. Yo! Hey, got me. I was gotta do something sick there. Yeah, that's gotta be a problem, but they keep spawning like that. Why is it so laggy? Why is... I do apologize. Let me lower this. Do apologize. It seems like GeForce has decided to up my stuff when I did not need it upped. Just put it there. Yeah. Okay. We might need to relog, I'm not sure. Or just let it, do its thing. And I will put that gunpowder in the backpack. So, last episode we were getting started on demolishing the last pieces of the previous 150 block wide project, our largest build project that we've done in the series. And it is going... That scared me for for 1 second there, that scared me. Because it looked like it was just regular, grass down there, and I was just gonna fall into. But we are going to continue working on mining away all of the previous build of the 150 block wide project, so that we can begin anew with the 250 block wide project. And so far it's turned out quite well, actually. I almost fell off there. Almost did it again. I have to try and figure out, if it's diagonal or backwards sometimes. And then sometimes when I believe, oh, it's just gotta go that way, it's not that way. Alright. So, let us go and I'll just put on my other boots. Put the bones there, put the arrows in there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. So let us go and go like that. And then I'll actually need to use some of the blocks so that we can begin to take down the rest of all of this. And let us go and mine out the rest up here. Alright. So let us go and break that. I tell you, I really need to get back into the groove of doing Jungle Paradise Golden Age episodes. I do apologize for the, weird schedule of it. Like, I want to do it, but then willpower and then, either stuff happening in real life and all that kind of prevent that sometimes, I tell you. That's why the schedule for the past month or two has kind of been, there and over there. And it annoys me, I tell you, it really annoys me. Like, it may not seem like much to use, I did upload, daily for years. But at the same time, I really hate it. Not being able to do a build project. Or do a meant series, There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. So let me go that way, that way, that way. We can start to go like that to kind of just eliminate all of this. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, what could we talk about while we're working on this, I tell you? Well, I'm planning on doing a lot of episodes today of Jungle Paradise, I tell you, to kind of just get, you know, back on track with a lot of the build projects. But also to kind of just fix a lot of the stuff that I've been needing to do. And kind of just catch up on my schedule. Because I used to keep a list, I tell you. Dang, medical angry. There we go. Oh, that was tough. That was tough. I really can't believe, you know, how clean it looks, you know, without all this stuff. Like, when I first envisioned this project, yeah, I do see, you know, what I've created now. I do see that. It just needed to be done on a more massive scale, but at the same time, you know, back then, I just was not capable of doing that kind of scale. I'm putting this in here to now. But I do feel like I might go and get a bunch of brown concrete. It sounds like a strange idea, but I am feeling like putting in some of the brown, you know, concrete into this build. Like, it doesn't have to be like full on, I might just do little strips going down. But it's kinda like a remembrance of the previous build project. And that's something that I would like to, you know, honor. To kind of keep, you know, the same idea as I had back then. And, you know, you could just say that, you know, this entire build project is honoring the previous build because I'm basically building a bigger version of that. But at the same time, it's the little things that, you know, really make it count. Really just, you know, brings it all together. It's very hard to, you know, mine in water, I tell you. Okay, I'll head down and grab all the resources that are down here. And fix my posture, I tell you. Because my leg is killing me already, I tell you. I've just sat down for like, you know, 10-20 minutes and it's already killing me. I thought I could jump underwater there. You know what I'm looking forward to doing? I want to one day learn how to code, I tell you. And I got reminded of my idea. I want to make a game that you could say is very similar to Minecraft and many other games, but put into one. My idea from back in the day was to make a open, you know, world game that was made out of blocks like Minecraft. But I wanted it to be more community. Because Minecraft, you know, they do honor a lot of the mods. But the ones that, you know, are really the best at how have kinda just gone into obscurity. They don't get updated. A lot of the developers that would be working on it now work for Mojang, you know. Like the Twilight Forest, I think, was one of the people. The person who made that, you know, got brought into that. There's nothing bad, you know. They're living, you know, their best now. But at the same time, you know, I want to kind of build that idea, you know. A sense of community in building. Let's see. My main idea was to have a mod kind of shop kind of idea. you wouldn't be like charged for the mods, but it would be mods that people have created, and you have community ones, but you also have developer ones. Developers, might want to make something kinda crazy every once in a while, takes their mind off of just continuing doing the same thing over and over again. That's kinda the idea that I was going with it there. Let's see. It allows more freedom to go in many different directions. It's kinda like a what if. Like you'll have all the like main mods kinda, continue the update of the game. But we'll also have it so people can, decide, do you want to add that mod, or do you just want to remove that mod? Maybe you added a chili mod, that you need, clothing that can, suffice for different weather. Stuff like that, You could, equip it and de-equip it. And I like that idea, I tell you. I really do. Alright, we are getting closer and closer. Closer and closer, I tell you. We have a lot of brown concrete, actually. I did not expect how much brown concrete I would actually have. Break that. Grab my shovel. Forgot this was the previous center of the previous line, wasn't it? Good memories. Good memories of trying to figure out how to, line it up properly. When you have a world that goes on for such a long time, I tell you, it's a little joys of finding like something that you'd done ages ago, as it'd be a mistake or, not. And just, rethinking that memory, reliving it. It's a little stuff like that that would really make, a long-term world great. Like, yeah, you can do these super massive builds, but at the same time, like, deciding to keep that same wallpaper behind your previous, build, really does wonder. Really does wonder. Oops. Kinda accidentally went a little bit off the edge there. Alright, it's the final stretch. Final stretch. Did not think it'd be here already. Oop! I've fallen. We need to get back up there. Yeah, I'll probably actually, build a chest on the ground. We have a chest, actually. It was part of the original structure over there. I think I removed it, or I kept it there. I think I kept it. Not very sure. It's been a while since the last time, we did a, this episode. Since the last episode. Alright. What could we talk about? Well, I'm still in search of my old book that I used to write down ideas for games when I wanted to be a game developer, I tell you. It's somewhere. I know I would never have left, my previous home without it. It's just it's somewhere around here, I tell you. It's somewhere. And then that's the previous line. Alright, I guess I can chuck some wood in there. But I could also work my way over to the chest that's somewhere over here. Alright. Put that on the ground. And this can just be me, recycling materials. I just shove it here now. I do want to, what do you call it? Sorry, it came to my mind there. I do really want to... How do I put it? I would really like to terraform that little bit of sand that you see on the minimap that comes inwards. It's always been, you know, an idea to, you know, make it lush. It may not be perfect because it is, you know, brown grass. And the grass is not, you know, 100% the best looking grass. But at the same time, you know, I think it'll look better with all this grass. Ah, I can already see it now. Yeah, I think that'd be an idea that we'll do in the future. Basically the touch-up projects. Because we have a lot of those to do. And grab all of that. Still can't believe, you know, how different everything is around here. Feels like in such a short amount of time. Though it's been like a few weeks, I tell you. Everything, you know, has shifted for the better. And go like that. There we go. So we're just bringing this bit all the way to the ground here. And the reason being is that we need it to the ground so that we can do the support bit that we have done over there. That bit. Alright. Oops. Alright, let me go and place that there. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, it does have a hole in it, but that does not really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it can't be that. Could it be? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, my ears! Stop it! Get out of here! Get out of here! You blow my eardrums! Let's see. Alright, so I know that I'll need this. But we can start to actually get rid of this, you know, entire thing right here. There we go. And just go like that to eliminate all of this. There we go. And let us begin to destroy this previous structure, finally. There we go. I was not expecting like a whole layer. This is how I previously got up, wasn't it? Yeah. Been so long, I tell you, been so long. There we go. You know what? So many memories of building this build project, I tell you. In its very first days, trying to figure out how this build would work. Ooh, not what I wanted to see. Luckily it was not, you know, getting me shot off the platform there. There we go. So let us go and mine all of this. And once we have all of this done, then we'll move on to getting that bigger part of the structure done. The larger part. Just it gets it out of the way. And that shall be the true end of, you know, this entire era of old. This new, you know, build will be fully, you know, ready by then. Well, it is ready now. We're just putting on the final touches. There we go. And let us go and break all of that now. This will be a little easier than, you know, doing it the other way. And then I'll also go ahead and start breaking down this. A little bit of holes, you know, there, but that'll be done when we do the lighten up of this build project. That should not take us too long at all. Actually, what's going to take the longest part of that is actually going and grabbing all the glowstone that's needed. Well, actually, I wanted to use sea lanterns, so it'd be even harder than gathering glowstone. But nonetheless, you know what? Should not take us too long at all. Alright. We can make a, what do you call it? Guardian farm if we wanted to. I saw that floating block out there and I was like, you know, looking at it for a little while. Alright. Ah. I'll start to just pick up all the blocks. 20 damage, not bad. 19 damage, you know, that I do with this. I am on one hunger bear. Why is there so many skeletons? Can I just navigate my way around them so I don't have to deal with them? I really look forward to, you know, this build project. We might not finish it today or tomorrow, but it is in its final phases, and that is, you know, probably the best I can say for many build projects that we still need to do. Get out of my way. Alright, let's go with the shovel and just break all of that away. There we go. I could actually do another layer. Alright. I can actually start to break that as well. Get out of here. to get out of here. Aha, you said you could get me. Now you are dead. But who's there? They just seem to be coming out of the woodwork. They just seem to be coming out of the woodwork today. Yeah, I think this turned out quite nice, I tell you. Might take us a little bit longer to mine out these last few bits. But that is what it is, you know. Can't really do too much about it. I could use my axe, but you know, we have an iron axe. We need to really go and repair our mending tools. That I've yet to actually go and repair, I tell you. Yet to go and repair. Like, we have so many that don't need to be repaired. I was just hoping I did not break that top sign there. Never realized how close it was together. Whee! Yeah. Let's go and grab all of the materials that has fallen down so that we can recycle it in the future. That is dead, and there's the slime. I wonder what the, you know, rarest loot drop is, you know, in this mod pack. I'm trying to think, you know, what it could be. Imagine like one mob just drops a command block. You can't really use it because, you know, you need the commands on for it. But at the same time, that would be hilarious. And let us just go and mine all this away. I'm really surprised how well this turned out, to tell you. How much it has grown from just being a small build project. When I first created this, I tell you, I imagined it would look a lot nicer. Now, it kinda looks like that now. My original idea when I first, you know, came up with this build project came from a dream that I had. And I was standing, I think right over there. I was just looking around and shaders, you know, watching the glass, you know, shine through and all that, just standing in the water, just looking around. Ah, peaceful and nice. That is my, you know, thing that I'm going to do when I finally get to the end. Okay, so I'm looking for 84. What is on level 84? Actually, swap them out of books. 2. I'm looking for 84. It is on the outer side that it starts. Alright, good to know. Good to know. So 84. Oh, I forgot about there being a little bit there. Forgot about there being a little bit there. Oh, it looks crazy about that bit there. You know when you see something for so long and then you take it away, it just looks crazy once it's gone. Just looks crazy once it's gone. it would be there. Wait, what? Alright. So, break that. Almost broke one of my keyboard buttons, I tell you. Oh, I forgot to eat. At least rotten flesh gives me back, more food than regular food. We haven't really done, much cooking because we have not really been back home. There we go. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that's the right direction. That is a right good step. Alright. You know what? I cannot do it with the cloud boots. Alright. So let us go and start going upwards. This is very slower than I thought it would be. Ah. Forgot I was not wearing the boots. The boots. I was thinking about his doors, the monkey boots. I always forget the name of that monkey. So it literally is, wearing boots, I'm pretty sure. There we go. And go like that. Yep, that is that complete. Didn't expect how easy that would be. Alright, this is 84. So it would be there. Oops. Ah. I was wondering if there was a miscalculation somewhere in the build. It had me, heart racing there. Had my heart racing there. Thinking I'd made a mistake again. So we do make those mistakes, It's always best to correct it as best as possible, fast as possible. We've had too many of that, it being like ages after I built, the build. And I find the problem and then I have to build the entire build basically to fix that one problem. But then in the long run it does help the build quite a lot. And right here. You know what I like in games, I tell you. I want to bring this up. In games, one of my favourite things that, there is in games is when you get more freedom than you do in other games, I tell you. I always love that. Especially in like Halo Combat Evolved. the maps are just, you know, they're large, you know. In Halo 2 they kinda were linear, but then they were trying to fit more onto the disc than they could actually, because they were gonna make something similar to Halo 3, but you know, they had to totally rebuild it from the ground, specifically for the Xbox 360. But I like the idea of, you know, how they done, you know, maps. They were large, and I felt like, you know, I had that many adventures in that one map, but then, you know, turns out it wasn't really that many adventures. But it felt like so many. And I think that's what a build of your map should be like. Large, that it gives you freedom. But not too large that, you know, you get carried away and lost. And then that's counterproductive, you know. Trying to find your player that's been lost in the wilderness for 15 years. Cracks me up, that. There we go. So let's go and fill all of this in. There we go. That is that complete. Does not even feel like that long ago that a bus me all made it. Have to fix a certain problem that I see. No, it's not supposed to be there. Does that mean that this is in the wrong place? No, I don't think so. Do not think so. But I will just get rid of this anyway. Save some more hassle. I was gonna do a line and across this, but I don't think it'll really fit. Sheep down there. Alright. So let's just go and break all of this. Boop. There we go. Alright, let's go and grab all of that. There we go. Yeah, that's all fine. Get out of here. I'm sick of you zombies. We don't have any more dirt. Hello there, sheep. How you doing? I sort of saw a, what do you call it, creeper there. That must have been my imagination there. Must have combined with the, what do you call it, the green of that and the bush there to make the top of it. That's what I recognized. But it's crazy to think, you know. Oh, no, maybe I was wrong. I did actually see one. Could have ended so badly there. Could have ended so badly there. Alright, let's just head all the way over here. Jump over another creeper there. Hello there. How do it be? There's a way out here. Oh yeah. it is like that. What is the difference over here? I feel like I should be able to go across that entire line and then the front line here. Maybe the pillars are not in the right place? But I'm not gonna go through all the effort of fixing that, I tell you. I did see you say about fixing the problems earlier. But at the same point, I'm not gonna fix this, you know. It took me that much effort to actually start, you know, this build project. So I don't think it's wise to, you know, what do you call it? Redo it. Because it'd take that long. Let's see. Alright, we'll clean up the last little splinter over here. Two creepers, no gunpowder. That sucks. Yeah, here. We send you to the moon and beyond. Alright. So we do actually have to plan out how we're doing the triangles. I'm not very sure on how I can do a triangle. But I do think we could start it soon. Maybe not today. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. One block from the end. One block from the end. Alright. Place that there. Yeah, I do think that would be a great start right there. Should I attempt it now? I guess I could, but I'm not going to be doing it with the moon boots. It'll be too dangerous. And then like that. And let us go and break that. There's a few blocks that we do need to break to kind of get a good idea on what we're working with here. Let us actually head on down. I was just about to jump off and I forgot that I took off the boots there. That would have been a very hard fall. Alright, let us grab all of that. And then we'll stand back and try and see how this looks. That is a beginning. That is a beginning. I do think I might actually continue that one. Here we are. It needs to go more, you know, forward. Our point is the middle point. That's where we need to get to. Oh, I almost failed. Alright. Yeah, not too bad. Alright. That is the middle. And then the rest needs to be done from the point that we originally started it. Oh, almost fell off there. Very steep, I tell you. Looks kinda weird, but that doesn't really matter. Aha. Oh. Oh. That could have ended very badly. That could have ended very, very badly. Alright. So let's just head on over here. Hello there, Scooter. You know, the other Scooter in real life, you know, hair down, you know, they would think, why does the heck Scooter get more good treatment than I do? I think it all goes the same way. No, it all starts going inwards. Alright. So that there, and that there. Alright. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. Break that. And then we'll break this little bottom bit. And one more. Oh, what's gone wrong here? One, two. Hmm. Ah. Could it be that? Probably is. And yeah, that works. That works out pretty good there. Not as pointy as I had hoped it would be. So I can just improve that now. There we go. Now that that is done, we'll head on over here and go and grab some of this that we can find. We got a lot of blocks to recycle here. A lot of it's over the side because we used so many and we had to break so many. And we had to fix it at a little point as it was not connecting. Alright. That is it. That is it. That's what I want. But it's not centered. What do you mean it's not centered? Oh, it's going to be a 2-blocker. So this 2-point right here will all have to go. Hmm. And go like that. Actually, it can't be like that. Oops. There we go. That should all be correct. No, it's not centered. What do you mean it's not centered? How can it not be centered? I've just centered it. All right. Actually, I'm running out of blocks due to this. Yeah, that would probably be the proper centering, but really just giving up with this point now. It gives you the idea of what they were trying to create here. Gives you the idea. And hopefully with time it can be achieved. Just we're gonna have to work on it just as much as we worked on the previous points. Crack me up that. Alright, I might just have to, what do you call it, end soon, I tell you, because my leg is just killing me, I tell you. It's one of the reasons that, you know, prevent me from recording for such a long period is leg do pain, and pain not good. There we go. Yeah, it does look quite cool. It gives you an idea on what it's going to look like. The problem is it's just not... Ah, there it is. Wait for it. Move around. Wait for it. There we go. Punch 2 and Respiration 2. Ah yes, the most challenging boss mob. Gives me that. Not even like a mending book or something. I would love a mending book. I plan on replacing my entire, set of rainbow armor that you see here. But that will take some time, I tell you. Alright, well, let us head on home, I tell you. Actually, Mount Helden would be a good stop. Would be a good stop, I tell you. Ah, I really like this build. I really do. I think it was a great idea to rebuild that entire build to what I originally planned. So you know what, that gives me some inspiration. I think we'll be working on Mass Helden next episode. Get some builds done, because I have a bunch of old builds that I think I might just, scatter around, make it look more normal. And then we do have that to do something with, I'm not sure what. Alright. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe, up to the trouble. Good fortune. Thank you for the right ones, very important. And bye, see you next time. Bye, bye.